Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with ANSU FATI, as it has been reported that the Barcelona prodigy's future will only be decided at the end of the season. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about Franquisi, as it have been reported that the Barca midfielder is in contact with former teammate as he considers a CDR switch. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. It would be devastating for ANSU FATI to not succeed at Barcelona after the bright glimmer he showed upon breaking into the first team. The Spanish international had proven to be one of the most decisive players in a team that boasted of Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez and gave hope that he would lead the attack for decades. After a difficult running with injuries, the winger is finally back to 100% in terms of fitness. However, he is yet to turn around his performances on the field and is far from being the player that he once was. According to reports from Sport, Fati's agent Josh Mendes knows of several clubs interested in signing the young star and has communicated the information to Barcelona president Joan Laporta during a recent meeting. However, he will not take any more steps in that direction and will wait until the end of the season before making the next move with regards to his client's future. Fati's priority has always been to succeed at Barcelona, and it is clear that Xavi wishes for the same too. Thus, a decision will only be taken in June, taking into account the prominence of the 20-year-old receives in the months to come. The La Masia starlet has played in all 20 of the Barca's league games so far this season. However, he no longer bears the starter tag and averages less than 40 minutes per game. In his 780 league minutes so far, he has scored just 3 goals and provided 3 assists. Manchester United and Arsenal are among the clubs interested in Fati's transfer, but will have to wait until June to even begin talks. After all, the youngster will push to rediscover his best in the opportunities that come his way in the coming months. ANSU FATI could get some form of continuity in the coming matches due to Ousmane Dembele's injury. Of course, and Fati and Barca are hoping that he finds his way back and explodes again quickly. However, should things do not improve, Mendes will present options to both the player and the club, who will then have to decide on their next move. ANSU FATI, of course, continued to be talked about a lot in the media regarding his future, and Josh Mendes is worried about that. He was at Barca last week to discuss with Laporta and the Barca board about several things, not just ANSU FATI, also about Ruben Neves, Alejandro Balde contract extension. Of course, all those players are his clients. So ANSU FATI's own definitely was discussed last week, and it's just for Mendes to let the president know that, look, this guy have offers elsewhere, there are clubs showing interest. So it all depends. ANSU FATI, we all know that his name is coming out in the media because he's not performing that well, and it wouldn't be the biggest surprise if at the end of the season ANSU FATI is being sold. We have been hearing clubs like Manchester United and Arsenal showing interest, but let's see if things can happen, if things can change in a drastic way from now to June. Then ANSU FATI will recover his place. But right now, as it stands, with the form that ANSU FATI is showing, which means Xavi is not that happy about the performances, then there will be a likely scenario that ANSU FATI will be sold in the summer. And what a devastating blow that will be. And nobody saw that coming. For a player who looks so much like the talisman of the team in the years to come, but now look as though things might turn upside down in his blossom career. And I will call it a short career in case he does not turn it enough. He does not turn his fortunes. Honestly speaking, it will be a failure that ANSU FATI, after a bright start, then with 2 huge injuries, went back to square one. It shouldn't be like that. And the fact that still wearing the iconic 10 shirt, the iconic jersey in Barca's history, is something that is even more worrying to many Barca faithfuls, that is like the 10th shirt is being wasted on somebody that has no impact as it stands, somebody that lost confidence. And I think Ansu Fati, I don't know if they can do what, you know, Manchester United boss Eric Ten Hag did to Jordan, to Sancho. Went to a therapy elsewhere in a different country. He had mental problems and everything. Was not mentally good. It can also be something psychological. Who knows? Seriously, because this guy Ansu Fati is 100% fit. It's not like he's not 100. He's 100%. Ansu Fati is fitter than ever before. This was a season that Ansu Fati was supposed to enjoy his best football, but he can't because the opportunities that the manager gives him, he does not make full use of it. So it's something that is a cause of concern. It's worrying. Then on to the next story of discussion. According to Italian publication Gazzetta dello Sport, FC Barcelona midfielder Frank Kessie is in contact with former AC Milan teammate Hakan Çalhanoğlu over a possible transfer to Inter Milan in the summer. Çalhanoğlu left AC Milan for Inter in the summer of 2021 and has grown into a pivotal part of the Nerazzurri outfit. Kessie, whose contract with the Rossoneri expired last summer, is believed to have spoken to the Turk about a move to Inter back when, but eventually joined Barcelona. However, the Ivorian has struggled to take off in Catalonia, failing to establish himself as a regular in Xavi Hernandez's setup. It led to intense speculations over Kessie's future in January, with Inter Milan showing more interest. The Nerazzurri were keen on signing him, and it was believed that Barcelona would be open to the transfer if Marcelo Brozovic was sent the other way. However, in the end, nothing materialized, and Frank Kessie stayed put at the Camp Nou. While he has been seeing slight improvement in terms of his involvement in games, the report states that his entourage remain unhappy with his role. Meanwhile, Inter Milan remain interested in signing the 26-year-old and have made contact with his representatives again. At the same time, Kessie, as per the report, is still exchanging messages with Çalhanoğlu about the club. Xavi recently insisted that Frank Kessie has a role to play in his plans, but given that Barcelona might need to make sales in the summer due to financial fair play problems, the Ivorian could be seen as a sacrificial lamb. Inter Milan remain open to offers for Brozovic and hold an interest in Kessie too. So, whether there is a possibility of Southgate swap deal being rekindled remains to be seen. Irrespective of that, Inter continues to hold an interest in Barcelona midfielder Kessie, and the player himself could be open to a move if things do not improve for him at Camp Nou. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.